Ghatkopar. Today we are going to discuss on the next chapter of geography, that is the tourism, transport and communication. Initially also we have seen few chapters, economy and occupation. We have studied the different aspects on that, and now we are going to continue with the next chapter. Okay, in this chapter we are going to see about the tourism, how the tourism is actually influencing the economy. Tourism, now this is a upcoming new field in the world, that is the tourism. Many countries and states, they are involved in tourism. If you take in India also, Goa is very famous for tourism. Very various tourists from India as well as all over the world, they go to Goa for holidays, weekend, year ends like that. And then is transportation and communication. So we are going to see tourism, transportation and communication of two countries, that is Brazil and India. Okay. So in Brazil, Brazil is also gifted with a seashore. India is also gifted with the seashore. Countries with this clean seashore, they attract more tourists. Hmm. Or again, Brazil is famous for orchids, Amazon forest. Various tourists, especially also they go in Amazon forest for research study. Hmm. Not only tourism is not only involved like going there, wandering there. There are different types of tourism. Like some people go to see the architecture, some people go to study, that is research. That is also one kind of tourism. Bird watching. If there is a so much dense forest, there is diversity. Hmm? Good diversity of birds. So animal, species animal. So people especially go there to sight or see that particular animals. Mhm. People also go to see the cities. Rio de Janeiro, New York is there in US, like that. People especially go to a particular country to see a city. Sao Paulo are large city which attract lot of tourists. In Mumbai also, if you go to the Gateway of India and South Bombay, you can see number of tourists there. Tourist tourism is an developing country, and many people come visit different countries. They like to observe different places, and these activities are finally they are impacting our economy. Okay, so how actually they are impacting our economy, how actually they are influencing our economy. See, when the tourists come to India, they start using our products. They start using our products, they start using our services. So finally our country gets money from them. Okay, so that is why many peoples are involved in occupation related to tourism. Mm. These people, they like to explore food. So local people, if which people are living here, they are not interested in purchasing the things that are available here. Okay, means for example, if you see Mumbai के लोग हैं, गेटवे ऑफ इंडिया और ताज होटल में कुछ ऐसा डिफरेंट नहीं दिखाई देगा, ये कॉमन है। लेकिन अगर बाहर के कोई लोग आते हैं तो उनको वो देखने के बहुत इंटरेस्ट है रहता है, दे आर वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन लुकिंग दैट. Some countries are there, they are very interested in visiting the places where there are seashores like that. So it is very, you can say, we are blessed, we are very much blessed that we are having seashores. Okay, so tourism are different types of tourism, different places like religious. Some people especially go to various places for just for visiting the temples. Hmm. There are various temples, Sun Temple, Golden Temple, like these places are visited. Again, it's for national monuments. Hmm. Wonder of world. In India, Taj Mahal is most visited place in India. Number of tourists come from all over the world to see Taj Mahal. So this is the impact of tourism. People are engaged in selling various goods to tourists. They tourist book cars, autos like that, and they wander from here to there. So people eventually get income. Then finally they provide services like hoteling, lodging for tourism, guide tourist foreigner. They take a guide because they want a detailed information about anything, everything like that. Hmm. Now, ecotourism is also developing in Brazil country. What is ecotourism? Hmm. Ecotourism means what? Ecology and tourism. The fusion of both things. It's called as a ecotourism. Hmm. It involves visit to forest, waterfall, wildlife sanctuary, hmm, or plains, or bird watching, animals like that. Hmm. People also go to museum. That is also tourism. Now I give example of Gateway of India. That is tourism. Temples. That is tourism. So ecotourism means environment. You will not find any construction there or any development there. The place will be as it is, and you can observe variety of birds, butterflies, plants, trees, herbs, shrubs, all these things. Hmm. So now people are also interested in see watching the flora and fauna of that particular country. Flora means plants and fauna means animal. Means if somebody is going to particular place in India, if you see that is Gujarat and Gir, only in India, only in Gujarat, that is Gir forest, Gir National Park, lions are found. Lions are found. Or rest of India, you cannot find lions anywhere. Hmm. So people from various countries, they come especially to see these lions. Hmm. So ecotourism is how people come especially at London to or Paris to see the Eiffel Tower. In and you can it observe it on there only. In same manner, in same manner, also people come to observe the animals and birds at particular area. That is called as an ecotourism. Hmm. Now we'll see in graph the number of international tourism. International tourists are the tourists who come outside India. The number is increasing drastically. If you see the map of India, the graph of India, blue color represents the tourist in Brazil and the pink color represents the tourist in India. Hmm. See, you can see there is a very high peak hmm, growth in tourist of India. In comparatively Brazil, it is going in a balanced form. Why this offers? International tourism have boosted because of availability of flights. Hmm. There are number of airports now. Hmm. Number of airports, more international airports are being constructed by India for easy transportation of tourists. Hmm. So that is why the tourists from foreign countries they visit the place and they can easily see and explore the India. It's like that. In case of Brazil, if you see, tourism industry is going in a balanced form. But in Brazil, but in India, there is very much high. Hmm. During lockdown or in COVID situation, this industry was completely closed because hmm, transportation was completely stopped. Hmm. So this industry completely got hampered in COVID situation. The rest of the period now also you can see that this this industries, tourism industry is now again coming into the force. See, this is a joint bar graph. Hmm. See, you get this is a line graph. Hmm. And this is a joint bar graph. See, in exam you can get a data, you can get any data, and you will be asked to draw a graph. Hmm. So read the question carefully. Which kind of graph you are actually asked to draw. Hmm. If it is said draw a line graph, you should draw a line graph like this. Hmm. If they ask you to draw a bar graph, you should draw a bar graph. Hmm. Now this is a joint bar graph. Okay. In bar graph only you will get just one bar. In this bar, two graphs are stick to each other. That is why they are called as a joint bar graph. Okay. First we see Brazil. Hmm. Tourism and economy. The data is of 2006. Percentage of population engaged in tourism. Now percentage of population engaged in tourism means what? Now just before I told you in initially said means people who are involved in tourism, that is hoteling, transportation, the guide, food, lodging, hotels, resorts, all these things. They are called as a people population engaged in tourism, selling various goods to tourists, like these things. And contribution to of tourism to GDP. How this contribution, how this tourism is contributing to our nation's economy. Hmm. Especially, you know that famous tours are there. Kesari Travels and Tour is very famous. Veena Kesari Tours and Travels. These are also very famous in Mumbai. They organize a special tours to different countries, different places. Okay, so these are contributing to our economy. Just I give one example. Like this, there are number of agencies. There are number of agencies also which arrange tour for people. Hmm. So it all comes in tourism. And tourism also, while arranging the trips, also they arrange for younger people. They arrange also tours for elderly people. So these are their special tours. So in case of Brazil, you can see that percentage of population involved in tourism is nearby 8, little less than 8%. Hmm. Okay, but their contribution to GDP is high. Hmm. In case of Brazil, nearly about 9% of population is engaged, but the contribution to GDP, that is economy, is low. Hmm. So see the difference. In Brazil, even the population is less, GDP contribution is more. In case of India, population is more, but the GDP contribution is less. Hmm. Just keep this in mind. These are few images of famous tourist place. Hmm. Gateway of India. Most of the students would have been visited this Gateway of India. Football stadium as Manaus. Brazil is very famous for football. Hmm. Beach of Rio de Janeiro. I think Rio de Janeiro World Cup Olympics are held. So you will be familiar with this word. Next is of Assam, Guwahati. So these are some of the famous tourist places and most visited places. Okay, so if you are also willing to visit some places, just you can Google it and you will get the famous tourist places where one should visit, like that. Why this industry is involving more? Because it involves more economy, that is money also in it. Many people get employment, many people get job because of this tourism. Hmm. Many there are tours, travels, olas related to this, ola cabs, again taxis, rickshaws. Hmm. Many people they make handmade products or some simple products and said to sell to this tourism and they earn their livelihood. Now is a major transport route in Brazil. See in this chapter there is this map of Brazil like regarding major transport, and then is next map is regarding national highways and major ports. So these two maps are important. You can get these maps in your paper. So this observation and proper observation of this graph is very essential. Hmm. In case of geography paper, you can get this graph, hmm, and you have to just observe and write the answers in this. So just observe the dark line, major roads are there, the narrow line, other roads are there. Railway track, they have shown like track wise. Capital is shown. Tourist places are shown by the dot. Airport is also shown. Hmm, and port are shown. Hmm. Airport are related to aeroplane and port are related to ships. Hmm. All ports you can observe on the coastal line, that is in North Atlantic Ocean and South Atlantic Ocean. Ports also play major role in transportation. Transportation of goods, machinery, and big things what a country demand, they especially get via the ports. There are cargo ships which are which carries number of goods within it from one country to other country. Hmm. Whatever you order from foreign and all these things, it is shipped. Hmm. So you get it from here only. Hmm. Okay. Now see, regarding this graph, you can get See, now direction they have shown here. Hmm? North is there, upper side North Atlantic Ocean is there. Right side is which direction? Towards your right, it is east, and then that is remaining is the west. So you can get number of questions like this. Name the ports on the name the ports on the southern part of the Brazil. Hmm? So you have to write the port that are present on the southern part of the Brazil and write in a complete sentence. Hmm? Then also you can get write some port on northeast part of the Brazil. So which is the northeast, you can easily find out because there will be a scale showing the north direction. North direction is always shown. So from that you can find out the other direction. Opposite to north there is always a south. Hmm? And right hand to the south it is east and opposite to that is the west. You can keep in mind like this. Regarding airport also you can get a question like name any three or four major airports of Brazil. Hmm? Just one thing you keep in mind that there can be some uh, printing cannot be this much clear. Now you can see a clear spellings of everything, clear routes because it is a color map. So in exam, in case paper can be somewhat blur. So just memorize these two, three port and two, three aeroplanes, um, airports. So you can easily write in the exam. Okay. See railway. Also you can get a question like this also. See, railway tracks, if you observe, they are in the northeast part and the central part. Hmm. Northeast past and the northeast Brasilia, there it is seen, and the middle part. But there is no network of railway on the western part. Hmm. Because why? You can write the answer. Because it is mainly there are highlands, dense forest is present there, and that is why the network of railway is poor in that area. Hmm. Railway requires a plain area. That is why it is possible only in the northeast part and the central part. In case of the part, there is highlands are there, dense forest is there, so that is why it is not possible. So these are some things you should keep in mind. Amazon river and Amazon forest is present there. So in case of dense forest, it is very impossible to build the railway tracks. Okay. So this is just again a review of the map here. In case of Brazil, you can get question one line question or true or false also on this. I've just highlighted that the most common method of transportation is roadway in Brazil. You can also get MCQ. Hmm. In Brazil, the most common method of transportation is dash dash. Answer is roadways. Why? Because western part is completely a highland part covered with dense forest. That is why railway tracks are not possible there. Hmm. You can get this in true or false as well as MCQ as well as one line question. Keep this in mind. Forested land on Amazon River basin and swamp lands have limited the development of railway track. Swampy area means उसे दलदल ऐसे बोलते हैं. Hmm? It is not completely dried and it is not completely tough to build a road. Hmm? If you put your leg in that swamp area, the leg will go in that mud. It is called as a swampy area. So in such swampy areas like wetlands or you can say the marshy lands, hmm, it is very difficult to build airports or railway tracks like that. Railway account to more waterways have been developed on a commercial basis. Road construction is only preferred there. Boats ply from Iquitos to Peru to the mouth of river. Hmm. Parana is also important river there. Amazon River and Parana River. Railway tracks have developed, not very well developed. Now, just we have discussed because of the highlands, marshy, swampy area, and dense forest, it is not developed. Also, the airway is also not much developed. The reason is same. Hmm. For aeroplanes also, they required a large span of area. Also, it should be a good area because it is a runway. Because of runway, the airport has a runway. Hmm, It is also essential. So that is why it is not much famous there. Now it sorry. Okay, now just we'll see the India map. You can get this map also in exam. A number of questions will be asked from this map. In case of India, you can get specific questions like that. See, most important thing is that first you identify the east coast and west coast. Mumbai is on the west coast, and the Bay of Bengal, that part come in the east coast. So India has two types of coast, that is the eastern coast and the western coast. Now capital is Delhi. Okay. National north-south highway is shown by the pink line. Then east-west highway is shown by the green line. Okay. National highways are there, major ports are there. Okay, so all these things are shown here. So such map you will get in the exam, and then you have to answer the questions. You can get questions like name some ports or airports which are present on the eastern coast. If the eastern coast comes, you have to write much better regarding this. Railways are there, important stations are there, important stations of railway and airports are there. In this map, you can see the ports that are PORT ports. Hmm. See how you can get the questions regarding this map. First question may come like this also. What does this particular map shows, or what is this particular map as about? So your answer is the title. Whatever the title of the heading of the graph or the map is given, that is your answer. Hmm. The map shows the important railway route and airports in India. This is your answer. Your answer should be written in a complete sentence. Hmm. So again, on this graph, you can get a question like, in which states the hmm, railway tracks are less or not present. Hmm. Railway track is shown by a black line. So the answer is Jammu Kashmir is there. Again, Assam, Seven Sisters, that is in the east. Hmm. The answer is very simple. Why? Because Jammu Kashmir, it is like a hilly region. Hmm. And in eastern part, that's the Seven Sister, Assam, Manipur, and all that part, there is always a floody region. The floody region, the region is not suitable for the growth of, that is not suitable for the construction of railways. That is why the region is deprived of the railway tracks. The answer is like that. So in north and in east, there is a railways. Again, you can get like the most port in India, means the last port, last airport in the on the map of India. So the answer is Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari port, and northern port, that is a Delhi. Southern port is a Kanyakumari and northern port is a Delhi. Also, you can get a question like, name the airports on the eastern coast. If it is eastern coast, the answer is Visakhapatnam, Chennai, like that. If the question is like, name the airports on the western coast, then you can write Mumbai. Okay, so you can get these types of question on this particular map. Majority you can see there are railway station in between the long routes. Also you can get one route, that is Mumbai Goa, Mumbai Mangalore highway. which Mumbai Mangalore railway station, which is an important station in between. So Vasco da Gama. Hmm. So Vasco da Gama station is important station in between Mumbai and Bangalore. Hmm. Same you can get question related to other routes also. So this is a very simple map. Just interpretation is there. Hmm. Only upper, that is northern region, you will not see the network of train, and in case of eastern. Hmm. Also you can get a question like, if you see the network, you can see a dense network in northern region, that is UP and Bihar. Hmm. That slightly northeast area, like that you can see that there is a dense network of railway. Why? Hmm. Because that area is completely plain. Hmm. Mostly plain region, and population is more. As the area is plain, it is comfortable to build a railway track. Hmm. Also the population is more there, which support the transportation. Okay, so these types of questions you can get in an exam. uh, Please review these questions. Hmm. Now exam oriented, how you already you have studied everything, just we are revising the chapter. So in between, how the questions can come and how you should answer it. Hmm. So we are focusing on this now. Now just you have to understand the pattern of writing the question paper. Hmm. One thing I will tell you regarding geography, whatever big answers you write, answer in brief or answer in short, you write everything point wise. And whatever fill in the blanks you get or this map is there, write the complete sentence. Students, what they do in fill in the blanks, even though they write correct answer, they just write that particular one word. Hmm. In case of this map also, now we have discussed different questions. So don't just write name. Hmm. Okay. Don't just write the name, write the complete sentence there. Okay, we'll see further. As compared to Brazil, India has a dense network of transport. Hmm. Majority of the Brazil part is under the forest. That is a hmm, western part is under the forest. That is why the network is not possible there. Transportation network is not possible there. About 85% of passengers and 70% of goods traffic are carried by roads every year. ज्यादातर लोग जो है रोड से ही ट्रैवल करते हैं. Hmm. Railways are important for the growth of India's economy. Railway is very important. Hmm. In case of Mumbai, we can see they are called veins. Hmm. Because it is very important. The transport is cheap. Hmm. Transport is cheap as compared to road. It is transport is comfortable. Transport is comfortable. Then is it accommodates number of peoples. Hmm. बहुत सारे लोगों को एक साथ लेकर जाती है. इसलिए क्या है, वो ज्यादा पॉपुलर है. It is also economy. Railway network is relatively less in the hill stations, northeast areas and part of India and Rajasthan. Hmm. Rajasthan में भी the network dense नहीं है, less dense. Hills है, construction भी difficult होता है राजस्थान में because of sand dunes like that. And most important thing is that is population. Hmm. Population in Rajasthan is also less. If you go to UP, Bihar, Mumbai, like that, Delhi, the population is also more. So to sustain that population, to support that population, metros are coming up, bullet trains are coming up, like that. While it is dense in northern plains, railway is very important for a vast country where distance are large. India is a vast country. If you see from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the distance is very long. So if you have to cover a complete country, railway is more beneficial for that. Hmm. Waterways are also there. Waterways are not that much popular. They are very cheap, means only they contribute to the 1% of transportation. Initially, roadways or railways were not popular or not available, so waterways were there. Hmm? Different countries were visited via water, hmm, via water only. But now waterways are not that much popular. Hmm? Waterways actually come in rivers, canals, creeks, like that. Hmm? Approximately 95% of India's trade moves through ocean routes. Initially, now just I told you, you're ordering different types of material. So from they ship your products, ship your things. Hmm? That is cargo ships are there, big ships are there. They actually transport this material from one country to another. Hmm? And it is a cheapest mode. And see, there are number of things which can be brought to a country. So in aeroplane बहुत ज़्यादा महँगा होगा क्योंकि एरोप्लेन की कैपेसिटी होती है, बहुत ही कम कैपेसिटी होती है लोगों को सामान लेकर जाने की। हुँ, अगर आप कार्गो शिप देखेंगे तो कार्गो शिप बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी होती हैं। हुँ, आपने एक ट्रॉली या आयशर या ट्रक देखा होगा, ओके? तो वो जो ट्रक का पीछे का हिस्सा रहता है, हुँ, वैसे 5000 टैंकर्स वैसे वैसे 5000 आयशर्स जो है, वो एक कार्गो शिप में रहते हैं। हुँ, तो देखो कार्गो शिप की कितनी कैपेसिटी है पार्सल ले जाने की। हुँ, एरोप्लेन से आएँगे तो उस चीज़ की क्या होगा, प्राइस भी बढ़ जाएगा और बहुत सारे एरोप्लेन्स के रूट्स लगेंगे। हुँ, अब जो कंट्रीज़ जो है लॉन्ग है, बहुत दूर है, उनसे मटेरियल हमें जो आता है या हमारे देश से उनको मटेरियल जाता है, वो सब कैसा जाता है, इसे वाटरवेज़ से ही जाता है। हुँ, as part of international tourism, these are those also used in purpose of transportation between island and rest of the countries. अब अंडमान निकोबार है, लक्षद्वीप है, तो हमसे उनको कम्युनिकेशन जो करना है because they are union territories, so it is done via ships. Hmm? Okay. So if heavy goods are there, heavy machineries are there, heavy parts of some factories are there, they are ordered via cargo ships. Apart from international trade, these are also used for purpose of transportation between island and the rest of the country. As compared to Brazil, airway are more developed and use of internal airway is also increasing because of developing of new airports. Hmm. Now in rural areas also new airports are being developed. Hmm. That is why what is happening? The airways. Hmm. Transportation via air is increasing. Also the use of airplane to go from one place to another within the country. Means from India to Chennai. Sorry, from Mumbai to Chennai. From Kolkata to Bangalore, like that. If train takes about 10 hours or 12 hours, aeroplane is only going to take 2 hours. Okay, aeroplane is only going to take 2 hours, so it cuts your time. If morning you're in Mumbai now, in 2 hours you can be in Delhi. Only thing is that it is very costly. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Now we'll see communication in Brazil. The difference between two extreme point is around 286 minutes. The different time zones on the country. Brazil has 4 time zone. It is behind the GMT. Time zone matlab in time pattern, like that. In India it is single one, but in Brazil it is different. Hmm. In Brazil, it is very different. From one point to other point, if it goes there, then it has a difference of 2 hours 48 minutes. So it means if in एक जगह पर 10 बज रहे हैं, तो तीसरी जगह पर 12 बजकर 48 मिनट्स होंगे. Now, development of communication in Brazil. Communication are mobile services, towers, whatever you receive now. Now we are again using internet nowadays. So that comes in communication only. Okay, so how the Brazil is developing that or developed that. Telecommunication service in Brazil are valuable, developed and efficient. This increases include landlines and mobile service, television broadcasting, रेडियो ब्रॉडकास्टिंग एंड कंप्यूटर इंटरनेट. उनके पास भी ये सब चीजें हैं जो हमारे पास है. लैंडलाइंस आर देयर. इनिशियली फोन नहीं होते थे तो लैंडलाइन होते थे. मोबाइल सर्विसेज टॉवर्स आर देयर फॉर रेंज. टेलीविजन ब्रॉडकास्टिंग और जी वो क्या है वो टाटा स्काई एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. रेडियो ब्रॉडकास्टिंग आकाशवाणी. कंप्यूटर इंटरनेट एसेस. These are all things which are important now. Hmm? Mobile cell phones are important. PCs, laptops are important. Television is important. And then finally, the internet access is important. Okay. So telecommunication is fairly modern, particularly in southern, central, and southern Brazil. Central and southern Brazil only it is occupying again. Why? Because the population is more there and services are essential there. In case of Western Brazil, the population is less and infrastructure and all the things supporting to this population is also required less. Hmm. So where the population is more, these services are available in proper quantity or ample quantity. Hmm. Central part of Brazil and south part of Brazil and southeast part of the Brazil. These are the developed and populated. Okay, and all the South Rio de Janeiro, Brasilia are present in that particular area only. So that is why it is essential. Population communication is essential for the people living there. So development of these things is observed in that particular area. Okay, now we'll see communication in India. India has a too long too large longitudinal extent. The difference is almost 2 hours or that is 120 minutes. इंडिया हैज़ ओनली वन स्टैंडिंग टाइम जोन. लेकिन इतना डिफरेंस होने के बावजूद भी स्टैंडर्ड टाइम जोन जो है वो एक ही है. मीन्स ऑल ओवर इंडिया यू हैव ओनली वन टाइम. See, this is very important. That is why, because if you travel from one place to another, that is, if you plan travel from one place to another within the country, if there is different time zone, it will be very hectic or very problematic for planning your journey, for catching next flight. Okay, you will be completely confused regarding that. Okay, so that is most important thing. Now just we'll discuss the last section. Now the telecommunication or the telecom industry is now the fastest developing or the growing sector now. Information communication now, IT sectors are there. So these are the developing sectors. Digital India. Hmm. Everything we have digital now. No peoples are going to banks, or now schools are also shut or office physically. What they do their work from their home, with the help of telecommunication like phone, internet, satellites, and all these things. So satellites are very important in case of technology, communication technology. Okay, so this is a fast growing field now. India is one of the largest user of smartphone and internet. We are largest user. Why? Because our population is more, hmm, about 130 crores. So almost if you take 80%, so at 110 crore people are also using smartphones. So is such a large number of market is available for the world. In development of our own satellite, India has become a very came a long way in this field. See, whatever internet or digital signals we are using, okay, they are we can use this with the help of internet. Hmm? Internet service. So it is internet services. They come from the satellites. Hmm. And the satellites, they are launched by our various space centers. So we can use this internet, smartphone, whatever we are using now, that is all because of these satellites. So both the countries finally they are developing in all fields, mm, communication, transport, tourism, mm, and eventually they are also contributing to the economy. Okay, so if you are having any questions, please ask. Hello, ma'am.
Wind
Hello.
up the lecture, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. झालं lecture.